Okay. Give me a sec. I might need to lower the volume down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Alright, hello there everybody, this is WaterVivian13 here, and welcome to a game called The Farmer is Replaced. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. The farmer was replaced. Okay. So basically what okay. Ideas and build a commentary again. Okay, the developer sent me a key to this game a little while back. I think it was about a month ago back, or maybe it was I think it was a month ago. They gave me a key and they told me not to make any content on this game until October 10th, because it was under an embargo, which means that, once again, I couldn't exactly make any content on the game. So thank you very much, developers, for giving me the key, and let's see what this game's about. Well, you get the idea. We're basically replacing farmers with drones. So here we go, let's start the game. Oh jeez, we're doing command prompts? Of course, okay. This window contains information about everything you need in the game. To get started with programming, go to the first program page by clicking on it. Okay. Oh jeez, this is like the freaking hacking game I played, except for we're using it on drones. Okay, so let's see. All programming is done in code windows. Each code window corresponds to a text containing a code. You can rename the file by clicking on its name. That starts or stops the execution. Okay, the code can be edited in any text editor as long as it is not running. You can execute the command directly by pressing the green button to play, which I guess would be... Okay. You can create more code by pressing the plus button on the upper right corner of the screen, which I guess is that. Okay, press tab to insert code completion. Use the arrow keys to navigate through completion options. Don't worry, this is your first time. If this is your first time programming, the language is unlocked step by step. I played hacking games before. Hacker Simulator. What was that one game called? Cybercrime Simulator, something like that. Okay, so you don't get overwhelmed by the things you can do. The syntax is also familiar with the Python. Okay, which is one of the most widely used programming languages in the world, so learning is not completely wasted. If you already know Python, it's not a problem either. You'll just be able to skip early game and quickly get into the more interesting stuff. Okay, currently there are 2 drone commands available. Harvest and do a flip. Okay. Okay, so harvest must be meaning harvest that. Okay, let's see. These are functions called, let's see, if a function as command can be executed using parentheses. You can think of a function as command that can be executed. You execute it using the parentheses. Okay, try typing. Okay, try typing these statements in the code window and pressing the execute button. You can think of your code a sequence of statements. You can run multiple statements in a row like this. Collecting grass will give you hay, and hay can be used to unlock loops in the unlock menu. Okay, so I guess we want to do harvest. Okay, and then I guess parentheses. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, what about do a flip? Oh, I gotta use parentheses. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Okay, then we do harvest. And don't forget to use the parentheses. There you go. Then it's harvest, do a flip, harvest. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, collecting grass gives you hay, and hay can be used to unlock loops in the unlock menu. Open the unlock menu window in the bottom right corner. Oh, in the top right corner, which I guess is that. Okay, so okay. Unlocks a simple while loop. Okay, while true harvest. Okay. Okay, while loop. Oh, jeez. Okay. So don't worry about creating infinite loops. The delays in the execution will prevent the program from freezing. Okay, for beginners, perhaps you have already tried to put several harvest calls in a row. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's see. Perhaps you use that in a row. It would be nice to harvest more than 3 times, and writing the same code multiple times is bad practice. The solution is a loop. A loop that will run the same code multiple times. While the loop takes a condition which is a logical value can only be in one of the two statements, true or false. Such value is called a Boolean value. The loop is executed okay, so I guess we need while and then I guess condition. Key hashtag loop body. Okay, hashtag loop body. Let's see, the loop then executes the code. Okay, and then I guess hashtag dot dot. Okay. Okay, let's see. Whenever you have to replace condition, where you have to replace condition with a Boolean value slash loop body with whatever you want to do in the loop. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is definitely different than Hacker Simulator. Okay. Let's see here. These are two constant Boolean values. Constant values are to create a constant Boolean value that is always true. You can simply write true. Oh, okay. So I guess do while and then we create the condition. Okay, while true. All true. Do a flip. Okay, and then let's try that. Oh. There. There isn't enough indentation here. There must be an indentation after a... There. Okay, that is cool. Oh yeah, okay, we're making him do a flip and harvest. Okay, that is cool. Okay. Okay, and then I wonder. Okay. Okay, there you go, yeah. Let's try that and see what's gonna happen. Oh, I need to put the parentheses. There you go. Alright, let's see how this works. Okay, so he's gonna do a flip, and then he's gonna harvest, and then he's gonna pet the pig. Okay, that is awesome. Okay, that is awesome. We gave that piggy plenty of love. Okay, first we'll the first will never do a flip, and the second will do flips forever in infinite loop. Okay, notice that the line indicated in the indentation. Use a separate code. Just press tab and indentation to remove it. Oh, it's programming. Exactly, Epip. Okay, then I guess we're gonna go down to the unlock tree. Okay, grass increases the yield of grass by 200. A lot cost is 300 grass. Hats. Hats for your drone. Okay, the speed of the increase of both the drone and code execution. Okay, let's see. Speed upgrade. Okay. Okay, the execution speed has doubled. The problem is that the drone will now harvest faster than the grass grows, and result in no harvest at all to deal with this. Okay, so now... Okay, so far we only have to use true and false as conditions. Okay, so... Okay, let's see. Okay, so now... Let's see, if can harvest... Okay, if can harvest... Okay, let's see here. If it can harvest, does its thing returns to true or false? Okay, let's see how this goes. A colon is supposed to be expected here. Okay. Okay, maybe it's like that. Okay, no. Let's see. Let's see, if can harvest. Maybe try that. A colon is expected there. Okay, which thing's a colon? Maybe this? Hmm. If can harvest. Oh, I think it's like that. Okay, hashtag do if there you go. Yeah, let's try that. A code block must contain at least one statement. Okay, something like harvest or variable assignment. Okay. Okay, maybe there. Try that. Okay. Hmm. Jeez. Okay. Okay, let's see, yeah. Hmm. Okay, if the F runs can't harvest, does it say? next function called harvest. Let's see. Can harvest. Let's see, maybe okay, hashtag do a flip. And then okay, can harvest. Try that. Did I do it right? Okay, let's see, what if the code above runs, the if runs? Can harvest is called. Okay, maybe. Oh. There. Okay. Maybe that if needs to go. Try that. Dang it! Okay. Okay, I'm doing, okay, now we can use if to prevent the drone from harvesting too early. Okay, I got to start this command over again. Okay. So I guess it's can harvest. And colon is expected here. Okay, maybe it's like this. Okay. Okay, if can harvest. Okay, can harvest. Okay, try that. There must be a colon at the beginning of every code. Okay, I definitely gonna need to get someone to help me out here. Okay, but it's fun though. I love figuring things out. There, try that. Not a valid expression. There, try that. Okay, you gotta be a colon here. Change. Okay, error. Trying to check the function can harvest is true. Okay, so I guess true. Okay, trying to check if the function can harvest is true. Did you mean to call the function? Okay, let's try this. Okay. Okay, this is definitely going to be fun. Okay. Okay, I see. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see. The new function, let's see, provides a penalty can harvest, returns true. Okay, let's see, the return value meaning someone is executed. Let's see, the f can harvest function. Now we can use f to prevent the drone from harvesting too early. Okay, maybe if true. There you go. If true can harvest. Try that. A colon must be expected here. There. A colon is expected there. Really? A colon is expected there. Jeez. Okay. Let's see. If can harvest. Must contain at least one statement. Alright, true. let's see, a variable assignment. If you wish nothing to do nothing to code. Man. Okay, hashtag. Okay, hashtag do a flip. Okay, let's see, a statement can be function. Okay, a code must contain at least one statement, like harvest. Oh. So maybe if can harvest, harvest. Okay, maybe space it out. There you go. Okay. Okay, that. Something like harvest. Okay. There. Oh, jeez. Let's see. As the if runs, can harvest is called. Okay, so maybe. Can harvest. Okay. Let's try that. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm onto something. Okay. So let's try that and there you go, try that. Oh. There you go, try that. Okay. Alright, I think I understand now. Okay. Okay, so this one has to be harvest. Okay, so this one is harvest. Do a flip. And if can harvest. Okay. Okay, there we go. There. Okay. So harvest, do a flip, if can harvest, do a flip. Ah. There, okay, there we go, try that. Okay, okay, alright, okay. Okay. Okay, F can harvest, is it true? Okay, F can harvest. Harvest. Okay. There, try that. Okay, great. Okay. That was awesome. Okay, do it again. Okay, great. Okay. That was awesome. Okay. Let's see. Harvest, do a flip. Harvest. Yeah, alright. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Try it again. Yeah. Okay, now then I just got to figure out. Okay, so. Okay, now then I just gotta figure out how to make this thing into a loop. Okay, we're doing it. Let's see, can harvest. The new function can harvest, can provide. If can harvest. Harvest. Okay. Okay, so now then, you can, let's see, code in a sequence. You can run multiple statements like that. Collecting grass unlocks loops. Okay. Okay, loops. Ah, there it is. That's the one I want, right there. While... Okay. While... True. Okay, while true harvest. Do a backflip. Yeah, okay. While true harvest do a backflip. If can harvest. Oh, it needs to be a colon right there. Alright, there you go, try that. True has never been defined. You must assign a value. Assign a variable before using it. Hmm. Hmm. There. Okay. Okay, true has never been defined. You must assign a value to a variable before using it. Let's see, while true. Okay. Okay, while true. Okay, while true harvest. Do a flip. If can harvest. Okay, do a flip. If can harvest. Okay, harvest. Okay. And do a flip. Try that. Oh, it must be a colon right there. Alright, there you go. Okay. True has never been defined. You must assign a value to a variable before using it. Hmm. Ah. So. There. Okay, I think that part is fine. Okay, so... While... There, try that. There's not enough indentation. There. Jeez, man. If can harvest. Harvest. Okay. Okay, then maybe while true, let's see, while true, if can harvest, harvest. There's not enough indentation here, so I guess space. There you go. Okay. While, let's see. As I can harvest is called. Harvest does its thing. And now we can use if to prevent the drone from harvesting too early. Okay, what's this? Increases the boat speed and the code execution. Plant unlocks plant bushes. Expand? Oh, jeez, okay. Plants, entity, bushes. I guess you're gonna want to expand. Okay, your farm has grown. This space is not much use if you can't move the drones. Okay, so now we got. Oh. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so while. Okay, we're gonna have to learn as we go. Okay, while true, move. Move north. Ah. Okay, then maybe that. There you go. Oh, I see. Okay, move north. There you go. There you go. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Okay, so now we just gotta figure out is how to harvest while going up north. Okay, well, true. Okay, well, true. Okay. Harvest. Oh yeah, look at that, boys! Look at that! Oh man! Look at that! Our drone is harvesting! Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Okay, alrighty then. Okay, what's this? Okay, we can now unlock planting. Great. Okay, grass is nice because it grows automatically. All other plants have to be planted. With a plant function, only plant that you can plant right now is bush. Okay, so alright. Can you start with the command? Can you call clear to reset the farm to all grass and reset drone position? Okay, so okay, so while true, move north, plant plant entities dot bush. Nice! Your grass looks like spaghetti. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Alright, so now we can learn plant. So let's see. Okay, that is cool. Okay, so alright. This will plant bushes under the drone. Call clear to reset the farm to all grass or reset drone position. It seems that if you grow more than one type of plant on the farm at the same time, you get a higher yield. You need to do research polyculture to learn more. Debug. Carrots. Operators, arithmetic, comparison, and logic operators. Okay, so I guess the bushes are the wood. Yeah, I guess the bushes are wood. Okay, so So I guess, okay, according to this, we still need the grass. Okay. Alright, I think I understand how it works. Okay, well, moving north. Plant entities bush. Okay, move north. Let's see, do we harvest? There you go, let's try that. Okay, so it's definitely going to have to be the case where we would have to have separate plants. Yeah, okay, so we have to have a replant command and a harvest command. Okay, stop. Okay. So then it's gonna have to be the same thing while true. Okay, move. Move north. Okay, plant. Okay, plant. Entities. Dot bush. Okay, and then okay. Okay, then it should be going from wheat, and then it's gonna go back to, yeah, let's try it. Ah, there you go, let's try it. Tabs and spaces should not be mixed. There. Okay, that's not working. Okay, maybe try that. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Okay, let's try not moving north. Let's try... Let's try that. Okay. Okay, that was working. Okay. If... Okay, if can harvest, if clears, if continue to... Harvest north... Okay, if plant. No. If can harvest, if can clear, if can continue. Okay, if can clear, let's see, if can removes everything from the farm. Oh, okay, we definitely don't want clear. Okay. You need to research polyculture to learn more. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're good. Alright, okay, I guess that we're going to want is to get to 20 wood so we can expand again. Okay, so while true, move north, plant, entities, dot bush, harvest. Okay, and then plant. Entities dot bush. I think that might do it. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, there must be something I'm missing. Okay. Because how in the world am I supposed to get wood? Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Okay, what about if can harvest? If can harvest, harvest. There. Okay. Okay. Okay, we planted. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a challenge. Okay. Okay, maybe we put you like that. There's not enough indentation here. Okay. Okay, we did that part. Okay, we're on to something. Harvest. Entities. Dot bush. Ah. Oh. There. Okay. You're trying to call it something that is not a function. Okay. Okay, maybe while true. Okay, while true. Move. Move north. Okay, there you go. Try that. Okay. Okay, let's try. Let's try that. Okay. Can if can harvest. Let's see. If can harvest. Harvest. There we go. Okay. Okay, try to check that the function is true. Okay. Let's see, if can harvest is true to function itself, I'll check. Okay. Hmm. Okay, try that. Okay, the thing is too fast. Okay, maybe. Try that. Okay. Okay, move north. do a flip. And then harvest. Okay, that's going to be good. Alright. Okay, we're okay. Okay, I think that's pretty darn good. Okay. Okay, it might not be exactly what I want, but I think that's gonna be pretty darn close enough. Alright. At least we're collecting wood. Let's see, what do I want? Tools to help with debugging programs. Arithmetic comparison. If not harvest, and 1 plus 1. Oh, jeez, man, I feel like I'm a freaking computer coder. Not professionally, of course. Maybe some of y'all out there in the comment section or even in the chat would be able to help me out here. But it's fun though. Okay, let's see about expanding. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, now we got... Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's stop for a moment. Okay, your farm has expanded again. Now the tiles are no longer in a nice row. You need to find a way to traverse a square grid. Okay, the while loop is not possible until you unlock senses. Until you unlock senses and operators. It is trying to introduce for loop. Okay, until I unlock senses and operators. I guess I want operators. Okay. Okay. I know I'm pretty darn good at automation games, but this is automation mixed with being a programmer. Okay, but it's fun though. Alright, let's see what we got here. While with the while loop, this is not possible until you unlock senses and operators. It's time to introduce for. I can't do... Okay. For I in range K and 5 do a flip. There. This is not a valid statement. Do a flip. Oh. Okay, that was flipping 5 times. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see here. For I in range, world size, 369. For range 9. Harvest. Move north. There you go. Alright, let's check it out. Oh. Okay, range creates a number 1. As a function, get world size is available now and it returns size length. Okay, so range. Get world size. Okay, so it should be like, let's see, get world size, and then it's like that. Then it's like that. Okay, was this supposed to be like that? Okay. Okay. Okay, move north until it wraps back. Move east. Okay. Okay, let's see. For J in range size. Okay. Do a flip on oh. Okay. Hashtag. Okay, do a flip. Move. Move north. Move east. Okay. Oh. The east is not colored. There you go. Okay. Alright. Okay, that is awesome. Okay. Okay, that is great. So now I just gotta figure out is... I think this is gonna be a good time for me to get going. Perhaps some of you all out there might know more than I do when it comes to code. But anyways, it was actually pretty darn fun. It was definitely one of those games where it's like a brain teaser game. But anyways, everybody, I hope that you all had a good time.